It's that time.
The new season of Lotus Riche Night Show, bringing you realness, authenticity, and unparalleled wisdom from top leaders, business professionals, pioneers, and everyday people. Thank you for joining us. Have a great time during the show. Hold on to your seat and buckle up tight as one of the hottest shows on the planet kicks off its new season with great reasons to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. It's the Lotus Riche Night Show. Soars to new heights. Dr. Sabeeta Singh. Lisa Marie Daniel. Richard Young. Aisha Stewart. Hold on tight, baby. It's about to turn to fire in this house. Come on in, and get in where you fit in. That's right, this your girl, Dr. Lotus Riche. Woo, woo! Yes, sirree. I am here today on the Lotus Riche Night Show. If you didn't know, now you know because your mama, Dr. Lotus, told you so. Listen here. I have got a phenomenal show tonight with some amazing people from all around the planet. And you are super duper amazing and incredible. And I am happy that you are here tonight. Look, tonight's topic, it's just an amazing topic. We are going to talk about disruptive technology that sustains the fashion industry. I've got some fashion moguls, I've got designers, I've got producers, and I've got some secret sauce for you to take your biscuit, sop it up, and get lost in the secret sauce tonight, because we are letting the cat out of the bag for something that's coming up. And Cardinal Services is the spearhead of the 3D movement. That's right. So let me share this with you. Tonight, as you come in, we want to know where you're coming in from. You know, I always want to know that. And maybe later on, I'll ask you what's in your cup. And if you don't have an Ignite cup, you better go ahead and get you one. But in the meantime and in between time, I'd like you to put a 3 in the comment block. Put a 3 in the comment box if you are ready to get wild and willy and shaky and get this show started. Because there is none other than the amazing Dr. Sabeeta Singh. She's amazing. She's been on my show before. And you know, when she comes in, she does the mic drop, she does the mouse drop, and every other drop. And tonight, she is going to be getting down with the get down as she talks about this new virtual 3D movement. But it's with a twist. And no, I'm not going to give it away. So look, I always say, let me go ahead and get this out here. Note takers are money makers, honey. So if you got your note taker, get your note taker, your pad, and get your pen, honey, because it's time for you to come on in and get in where you fit in, because I always got room around my table just for you. And if you're just showing up, go ahead and show this out. Share this out to people. Share with your dog, Toto. Share with your mother. Share with your sister. Share with your friends. And share with your frenemies, honey, because they need to know what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago. Giving you a little secret sauce before you get lost in the secret sauce. So look, without further ado, I'm ready to get this show started and bring it right to you. Now, if you're ready for me to get this show started, go ahead and put some 4s in the comment block below. And let me see. I need to see some 4s. I see plenty of 3s. I see Dr. Rogers in the house. Folks from New Jersey all over. Oh, there it is. Whoop, there it is. I got some 4s in the house. I got some 4s in the house. So you know what? I'm a woman of my word. I got some 4s. I got some 4s. There we go. I got some 4s all the way from Newark, New Jersey coming in. So with no further ado, you know what Dr. Lotus Riche about to do. We're about to get this started, get it started, get it popping, get it hopping right now. Hold on to your seat and put this on repeat as I go backstage and get my girl, Dr. Sabeeta Singh. I'll be right back. Lotus Riche Ignite Show welcomes you to this Friday show featuring the phenomenal Dr. Sabeeta Singh, Lisa Marie Daniel, Aisha Stewart, and the man behind the Caribbean aesthetics himself, fashion consultant Richard Young, for the Fashion Showcase right here on the Lotus Riche Ignite Show. We'll see you there. All right, and I'm back like a Cadillac. So I know you guys are wondering, Lotus, what do you have up there on your page? This right here is the just calling card for the amazing guest that's about to come and grace us. Her name is Dr. Sabeeta Singh. If you don't know her, you will get to know her this evening. She is incredible and she is amazing, and she is here with us tonight. So let me make this let me do this right here and get this baby going.
Me, don't be too scared. Look at them curves and the way you move, got me like them. What have we here? Shawty so fine with her waistline, when I like that, she is top tier. Yeah, let me see how you move that bumper.
I want you to welcome
let me see that thing gyrate when you on these slow people coming over. Baby, you drive me loca.
Sabeeta Singh, she's the founder.
You got me high when you are around. I feel like I'm not sober. My girl, me don't be too scared. Look at them curves and the way you move, got me like them on me. Oh my, what have we here? What have we here? Shawty so fine with her waistline, when I like that, she is top tier. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my God, it's Friday, Lotus, Dr. Riche.
Hey. Woo! Happy to have you here. How are you doing?
I am brilliant. How are you, my friend?
If I was any better, there'd be two of me telling two of you the same thing. Woo! Wow, I am so happy that you are here tonight, and you always come, you come in right, you come in tight, but tonight you coming with some extra dynamite because you have some other folks in the house with you now. Yes. So I heard through the grapevine that Lisa Marie Daniel is here. I heard that she is rocking in with us tonight. Am I right?
I thought we weren't going to give away the secret sauce, girl. Can we say that?
Look, we got to tell the folks something. Look, let me let y'all hear something.
Well, I won't say anything about Richard because he is like the wow factor too. So,
oh my God, Richard is here tonight too. Richard is here, and look, you know they call Richard the man. He is the man behind the Caribbean aesthetics. I can't wait to get him on. But let's go ahead and get Lisa, and you know, Aisha is backstage too. So with no further ado, I want to give them some music to come into the house. All right, let's give them some music to come in. Woo! Can you hear that? Can you hear that? I can hear that. Lisa Marie Daniel, get in here, girl. Get in here. Thanks, girl. I heard Richard in the house. Richard, come on. Hey. Come on, Richard.
Come on, Richard.
All right. That's a good Whoa.
Oh my God. It feels like Friday now.
It does feel like Friday. Woo. What an awesome vibe.
Wow. There's a lot of excitement.
Yeah, a lot of
I want to say something. I know I've been on your show. You covered my son when he was at the Super Bowl. You know, we've done so much together. But tonight is special because I got my people here. This is what I call home. When I tell you about home, this is important to me tonight.
Yes. Awesome. So
awesome.
I'm super happy to have you here. And look, folks, we started the party off right and tight. And I know you might be wondering who's everybody in the house. So, of course, you know Dr. Sabeeta Singh. You just heard from her. Lisa came trickling in doing her thing. This is Miss Lisa Marie Daniel. Lisa, please say hello to our global audience.
Hi, everyone. I am so overjoyed to be part of this wonderful show on a Friday night. Like, I feel like literally this show has made my Friday night. It made me smile. Like, it's so fun.
Yeah.
I just love the energy and how just wonderful, how everyone is so happy. And I'm really happy to share with you everything that we're doing within Fashion TT. Happy to share with you what a great resource Dr. Sabeeta Singh has been and how wonderful Richard Young has been, as always. And Aisha, who is like my right hand partner in crime, I always like to say. So I just want to say thank you so much for having me. This is amazing, Doctor. Amazing. Overjoyed.
I am delighted to have you here. And so, we are going right to the other project lead Fashion TT, no other than Aisha herself.
Aisha.
There we go, girl.
For that. Hi, everyone. And thank you so much, Dr. Riche, for having us on. As I really echo Lisa's sentiments, your energy, the vibe, I love it.
Yeah.
It has been an absolute pleasure working with Dr. Sabeeta Singh. She is our Trini girl. She is really, really, really one of us and really just supports everything that we're doing. And of course, Richard, there is nothing to be said. Richard is fabulous. Richard is
this is a secret sauce.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
He is a secret sauce.
Yes.
And it's going to be an amazing night just talking about fashion and all the things related to Trinidad and Tobago fashion.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Awesome. So, most people say last but not least. I'm going to say increase, because we have none other than, I want you to welcome my guest, our guest, behind the Caribbean aesthetics, the fashion consultant, the production designer, and much more. Mr. Richard Young. Come on, y'all.
Wow. This energy is electrifying. This is too electrifying. It's wonderful to be here. I enjoy what I do, and Fashion TT, which is Trinidad and Tobago Fashion Company, allows me to channel my energy and my belief that there is a Caribbean brand and a Caribbean aesthetic in the way that we style ourselves, which is all from our culture. And I'm very proud to be an advocate of this. And meeting up with Sabeeta Singh, which is a newer alliance, she is really, really, really using her networking and her strategizing in such an interesting way to keep us together and to hone this idea that we are ready to take on the world with our style and our fashion through Fashion TT. And I'm looking forward to being part of it as usual.
Awesome. I love it. So look, we're going to get right in where we fit in, folks. We love you.
Can I ask a question?
Go. Of course.
So, Richard, can you tell me what is Caribbean fashion? Because, I think it's so important that people know what is Caribbean fashion. And when I think about Caribbean fashion, I hear Caribbean aesthetics. As a matter of fact, before I even met Richard, Dr. Riche, I met Professor Ramrup in Texas here. We were having dinner. And, he was telling the story. His story is another amazing story. Mm-hmm. And the one person, he said, do you know Richard Young? I said, I've heard about him. This is before I got to work with Richard. And he said, this is the man behind Caribbean aesthetics. And I'm thinking, aesthetics, Caribbean, I love that. I just love how those two words come together. And aesthetics is about a feel. But Richard, tell us, what is Caribbean fashion?
Well, I have been coining this term Caribbean aesthetic for a while, and it's quite amazing that you mentioned Professor Ramrup, who I admire greatly. I remember getting a WhatsApp from him like 2 a.m. in the morning, and he said, Richard, I am not sure that you are aware that you have really pioneered this terminology, and you need to find a way to claim it, because we are using it loosely, but you have been using it for decades. Yes. And you have given it an identity brand. So I was thrilled, that, this is coming from a hallmark achiever in fashion, being a Savile Row master tailor, and so I said, okay, I'm going to try and do that. I'll try and hone it. I'll try and get it in a way that people will identify that as mine. But I have been seeing it for a while because I think our style comes from our history, our geography. And I have been pushing the fact that we don't always have to copy an approximate metropolitan style, but that we can unearth our own style. And our style comes as a creolization of our culture because, we have the most eclectic culture in the world, in this part of the world, a very cosmopolitan backdrop. We have a history that wasn't so pretty because it came out of slavery and indentureship and all kinds of things like that. But we have forged our identity and we have forged a way of costuming our style. And that costuming of the style is what I call our Caribbean aesthetic. And I feel our Caribbean aesthetic goes more than just the clothing. It goes into our methodology. Yes. Our process, the way we do how we do, the way we stand, the way we smile, the way we pose, the way we communicate. So I have been pushing this style and this identity branding right throughout the Caribbean because I've worked throughout the Caribbean from the Bahamas in the north right down to the Guyanas in the continental Caribbean, which is French Guyana, Suriname, and Guyana. And I have done some diaspora work too. So people listen to this storytelling, and I believe in us because we are storytellers. Storytelling is the way we color our world and style our world and create a visual feast about who we are. So the fashion is supposed to be representative of that. We can't be fashion designers who just happen to be in the Caribbean. We have to be Caribbean fashion designers. Because if you speak to Jean-Paul Gaultier wants to be proudly French. If you speak to Giorgio Armani, he is proudly Italian. And so therefore, the whole backdrop of who you are comes with your style. So I have been pushing people to identify that this Caribbean aesthetic is an umbrella. It's like a deity over us, and we append ourselves to this deity, and we manifest our style brilliantly and resplendently by using fabrics that belong to us, colors that say who we are, silhouettes and balance and proportion and details that really speak about the nature of the people and the lifestyle that we live in the island, tropical Caribbean sea. So in a nutshell, that's where my Caribbean energy comes from, and I try to transmit it to all the people I work with. I try to what you will see that Fashion TT has done when we did our photo shoots and our video shoots. It's all about the destination branding. It's about going to spaces that will represent who we are just by the look of it. So if you turn the volume down on the television, people say, that's in the Caribbean. The smile, the walk, the sachet, the posture, the lean of the body, the backdrop, all belong to the space and how the garments fit. All tell the story of the people and the way that they have forged an identity in this part of the world. And I mean, I could go on, and I can't take up all of the time, but this is what keeps me alive. So when I met, and I have to direct it into Lisa Marie, when I met Lisa Marie Daniel as Fashion TT GM, and I saw this strategist who needed to get this other side of this passion in the work that she did, I went into the company. I boldfacedly went in and said, hey, Miss Lisa Marie Daniel, I need to meet you. I am Richard Young, and we are to work together. We have to make this story go worldwide. We have to tell this story. And then she has crafted it with the help of Aisha Stewart and her team at Fashion TT into making the statement that our creative sector can be fueled by our Caribbean fashion industry. And that Trinidad and Tobago fashion belongs to a bigger spectrum. It belongs to a Caribbean identity. And that is so important, So I'm happy to be here, happy to have me. And I am just enjoying all this wonderful energy.
So I love that boldness where Richard just stormed into Lisa's office. I'm trying to picture this. Listen, Lisa. And this is how we do it in Trinidad. Listen, and I know, Lotus, you've never heard this side of my accent, but it just comes out. Okay.
Well, listen, Richard, you said...
Sorry, I just want to recognize someone that just joined us.
Okay, great.
Thank you, first of all, to all the guests. But I just saw the State Coalition Officer for Texas. She just said hi, Constance Jones. She's also the Vice President of the American Caribbean Chamber of Commerce, and she's one of the busiest women in the world. And Constance, thank you. Just thank you. I know I called you this morning and said join, and I just changed the link on you. So, oh my God, thank you. Share it across the American Caribbean Chamber Network for me,
Hi,
please.
Constance.
Hi,
Constance. Welcome. We're happy you're here.
Welcome, yes. And she's going to be speaking at our event on the 25th, actually. She's one of our speakers. Such a wonderful, dynamic woman. Awesome. Thank you so much, Constance.
And she has shared everything we're doing across the American Caribbean Chamber here, and she's pushing everything. She's the face of the American Caribbean that's going to be at our event at Chamber. So, thank you, Constance.
Awesome. We appreciate you. And speaking of Constance, you started it off. So we're going to say hi to some of our guests around the world. We got Dr. Patricia Rogers. She said she loves the promotional. So thank you so much. She's coming in from Atlanta, Georgia. We've got Washington, D.C. in the house, and Angela Elting. Again, Dr. Patricia Rogers said, Richard looks like Little Richard. Now,
really?
Yes. And we got Hillary Gooden all the way from Chicago. Hey, Hill, good to see you. And she said, girl, you are still crazy. Yes, I am. And just for some love and some support, I said throw some threes in the house. We got plenty of threes. We got Quenisha Lighty. She got her 3 up in there. And she says she's coming in from New Jersey. And that's McDonough, Georgia. I stand corrected, McDonough, Georgia, Patricia Rogers. And of course, we got some 4s in the house, sending you much love to everybody on the platform. Brenda Wood, all the way from, I think she's coming in from Texas tonight. Nope, she's coming in from Kansas. Patty is here. Party is here, okay. And Parnasia Lighty, she said, wow, the music is awesome. So thank you so much. And again, we're going right back to Constance Jones. Mwah! And Kevin Thornton from the Kevin Thornton Wellness Architect Show is here with us. Amy Saunders, all the way from Kansas City, Kansas. We are so happy to have you here, and so many more people. If we don't get you up right now, we will get you up. I see Kathy Ray out in New Jersey, and Constance saying hi, everybody. And Quanasia saying, wow, I feel the fashion is very important in our culture. It speaks to who we are as a people. So we're going to take that, and we're going right to Lisa Marie. I want you to expand on what Quanasia Lighty said, and then I want to kick the ball around a little bit, because it is crucially important that this event is taking place. But why, for you, Lisa Marie, is fashion so crucial?
Well, Dr. Lotus, I would love to say that fashion has always been an aspect of my life. I've always been passionate about the fashion industry, the local fashion industry. So much so that even before I got involved with Fashion TT, I was heavily purchasing local clothing within Trinidad and Tobago, not even knowing that I was going to be the next general manager of the Trinidad and Tobago Fashion Company. And I've just been passionate about supporting local and growing our local economy and doing what it needs in order to support our people. And I basically was engaged by the Trinidad and Tobago Fashion Company in March 2015. So that's literally 7 years ago this month. And Fashion TT is a state entity reporting into the Ministry of Trade and the government of Trinidad and Tobago, charged with driving the business development and export activity of the local fashion industry. And in doing so, we are guided by a strategic plan, of which within the strategic plan speaks very much about this initiative that we have recently launched. We launched it last year. So middle last year, July last year, we launched it with Richard Young with respect to the content creation, working with our designers in terms of creating immersive photography and videography content so that they can be able to market and promote their items all over the world in a very beautiful way, in line with the various niches around the world who would have the buying power to do so. After it is that we finished that particular aspect of it in December last year, then thereafter, we would have started working with Dr. Sabeeta Singh as part of this global value chain program. And Dr. Singh has been, oh my gosh, just like Richard, absolutely amazing, very invested within the project. And this particular project that we're doing it's really about supporting the 11 top export ready designers within Trinidad and Tobago who are ready to penetrate local and international markets. It's all about local, regional, and international markets. And the really nice thing is that because this is virtual, we can reach out to markets all over the USA. We can reach out to markets all over the world on the eastern side of it. And, through Dr. Sabeeta Singh's help, we have been doing so. So, I'm just very excited to be here to share this with the various members of our audience from Kansas, with Constance, with New Jersey. I'm just really, really excited, really, really excited. And I think that this is a milestone event for the fashion industry. It's milestone, historic. We have never done this, Doctor, within the local fashion industry ever. Nothing like this has been supported by the government of Trinidad and Tobago. And each cohort of 11 have the support of 3 years to penetrate markets via 2 to 3 virtual missions each year. And then after the 3 years, we do another cohort of 11. But I want to say, though, I just want to say that I'm talking about 11, right? But Fashion TT supports an estimated 200 designers within Trinidad and Tobago in various capacity building programs in business. So we have 11 at the top who we know are ready to fulfill orders and move. But then after the next 3 years, we're going to have our next 11, maybe 20, maybe 30. But that is what we're doing. I know I've spoken a lot in terms of the strategic arm of it. But just to go back on a funny side, Richard basically said, he just stormed into my office, right? Basically, I'm new. Coming from a business and finance background. I love fashion. I'm into style. I swear I could be a stylist. Even though I haven't trained in that area, I am into business and finance. And that's why I've been chosen to be the GM of fashion, because my background is business and finance, and that's what we're about. Pushing business and finance and exports, right? And Richard didn't know me, but he read up on me and he heard all sorts of things about me in the industry. Who's this newcomer? Who's this girl? We don't know who this girl is. And she coming into local fashion. We have to do some research on this girl. And then Richard came into my office and said, listen, we need to talk. And he has been my ally for the last 7 years, ever since. This tall guy, this tall, sweet guy, if you see Richard, I'm like, yay, hi. And he's like, yay, hi.
It's the long and short of it. The long and short of it.
So when you see me, when we hug, I'm like this and I'm like this. I actually have a picture from the first time we met. But that's just me. And that's, what I have to say. And I know Aisha would have a lot to say too, but Aisha has been with me for the last 7 years too. And she's been so, nobody could tell you more about the fashion industry than Aisha. She knows all the stakeholders. She knows all their needs. She is absolutely amazing in itself too. And well, Sabeeta is someone I felt like, I met a sister I never had just after a few months. So that's my take on it, Doctor. This is just, and I'm just really happy to be here. This is amazing.
Awesome. Well, we're happy to have you here. I'm telling you, this is going to make history.
It is.
Fashion show in 3D. I want to ask the audience a question. Have you ever been a part of a fashion show in 3D? If you have never been a part of a fashion show in 3D, go ahead and put in number 6. Number 6, because we're going to give you 6 minutes in a little bit to make sure you connect with everyone here before we go, to make sure you're on board with the fashion show. So with no further ado, I'm going to kick this ball right back to you, Sabeeta, because I know some secret sauce. And I know it started out, you guys were doing something else. But then I think the other hand of excellent, brilliance, dynamic, incredible kind of came over you guys and you did something else. So we want some secret sauce. If y'all want some secret sauce, put an SS in the comment. SS in the comment. Because we want some secret sauce from Dr. Sabeeta. And we're going to put you up close and personal. Dr. Sabeeta. Yeah, you're in the screen all by yourself. I did that purposely.
Oh,
I like to put you in the hot seat. You know what I'm gonna do.
because my screen was just blank and I wasn't seeing myself. You know, I'm so vain. I love to see myself. I'm not seeing myself, so I don't know what's going on. But are you guys seeing me?
Yes, we are.
Perfectly.
Okay, so not sure what happened there with me.
Let me
You know,
tell you,
yep.
we're here with you. We're here with you. You are not alone, honey. I feel like Michael
No,
Jackson. You are
you know,
not alone.
collaboration. You know, my sister, collaboration is my currency. I hate doing anything alone. We work further when we do it together.
Yes,
So
agreed.
much.
Good.
So, you know, I would like you to bring Aisha and I in the screen, and I'll tell you why. Because this young lady here, I can call her young because I'm a little bit older than her. Aisha and I have worked hand in hand with Lisa's guidance in the strategic
Yes.
direction of this project. We started talking sometime last year, late last year, and you know, it was supposed to be an in-person fashion event.
Yeah.
Okay, it was supposed to be done in Miami, one location specific. You know, we were rocking out to the pandemic, and there was still a lot of capacity issues for venues and stuff like that. When we looked at, you know, our cost per reach, if we were to do an in-person trade show, we figured, okay, let's kind of rethink this. And then we started rethinking it around a 2D, delivery of a fashion show. And then sometime, I think it was late December, I called Aisha and Lisa, and I'm like, no, we're going full out. We're gonna go head on with this. I'm gonna put all my resources into this. What you're seeing here has never been done before. This
Right.
is dynamic. But I have to say, I could not have done it with all the fantastic content that was created by Richard Young and his team.
Yes.
Okay. What I do is nothing without proper photography or videography. They make me look good. So, Richard, thank you very much. Aisha and Lisa, the work you have done with these 11 designers. You know, I got a chance to meet these designers for the first time. I think we met the first week of January. Starting, you know, some meetings that were supposed to be 1 hour ended up 4 hours long, and we started writing stories. And you know, we got back to one designer who was 13 years old and went through the Drag Brothers pickup letter. And you know, we were so involved in their stories that Aisha said to me, Sabeeta, we've been on this call for 4 hours. But the story, Richard talked about storytelling. It was compelling and it was moving. And, you know, I say this, Lotus, you know, you've worked with me across different markets.
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm doing something for home. I've never done anything for home. And that's why it is
Yes.
important to me. I have consulted for governments and countries everywhere else. And, you know, home is where your heart is. Oh, God, I hope I don't lose any of my other projects. But anyway, I have to be careful about what I say. I put the same passion in everything else, okay, guys? But, and funny enough, Constance and I were talking about a platform for the American Caribbean Chamber. So, Constance, disregard that entire statement. I put passion in everything, okay? No, but you know, the serious side of it is we got to know these designers. And, you know, when you hear somebody's story, you're moved by what you can do more for them. And we know the pandemic has not been kind to them. But I have to congratulate the Fashion TT team for really, you know, curating them and creating that sense of comfort for them. Hey, you're not doing this alone. The government is here to support you. Okay? We are going to help you get past this. You know, they've done a number, and it's a whole global value chain. Aisha will explain more about this. But when I met with them, we started talking about brand consistency, because in that platform, you know, being consistent is important in terms of what your brand look like.
Yes.
The brand story. What is the story of your brand? How do you want people to feel when they wear your brand? So every brand makes you feel different. Well, how do we take that now and you know, push forward your digital identity? Because in the digital space, right, you have to try and create as much sensory appeal to make it engaging and to get users to buy in. And you know, it was important, those storytelling bits were so important for us when we were building out. So I got with my team and you know, I said, okay, this is important, this project is very important, and this is what I want everybody's story to be portrayed in their booth, in their bios, in who they are. I want you to look at their clothing and I want their boots to say who they are. And if the stories are not matching, I want you to tell me and let me go back and maybe get the story correct. So brand identity, digital strength and stability was important. Richard's I did not have to do any rework with any of the content I got in terms of having to enhance it or anything. It was just a natural, a natural upload. So the quality of your work, Richard, is international. I must recognize that and say that because it was fantastic. It transitioned very well into the platform. But before I start sharing the platform, I want to bring Aisha in because she was really, she was like the mother of all the designers. And I know she's had a lot of woos and she's seen a lot of happy faces. We started hearing back from the designers about, their experience and how they're feeling better based on this project and stuff like that. So Aisha, I'll turn it over to you.
Oh, thank you, Sabeeta. Well, thank you. And thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. So this project has been we've been working on this for the last maybe 2-3 years, but actually we've been working with our designers since we started from inception. As Sabeeta was saying, we have this program. It's really the backbone of what we do at Fashion TT. It's called the Value Chain Investment Program. And it's a mentorship and a business advisory program where we work with designers based on their level of need. So we have, Lisa was talking about over 200 designers. We've worked with all of these designers on building their business capacity. The first question that we were talking about, fashion is part of our cultures, or way of showing our culture. It very much is. It's integral in everything that we do. I mean, we have what we term as a great fashion show, which is Carnival. And it has everything that's our culture. It has beads and feathers, but it also has people using pieces of material to remake and create these incredible pieces that you've never seen. You're like, how did you make that from an old scrap iron? So we have all of this creativity, but the problem was, how do you use this creativity to build a business? How do you use this creativity to create and generate employment? And that is actually what we've been answering at Fashion TT. How do we turn your fashion instincts, your wonderful designs, your creativity into something that is that can be internationally sold in stores? And that's how we've been helping our designers. So we have several designers who have worked their way up from the very bottom of our value chain. It's a 4-tier program, the very bottom, which is called the Entrepreneurial Proficiency Program. And they've worked their way all the way up to what we have now, which is the GVC, which is our 11 top designers. And we have names like The Cloth, who Richard is wearing, and that's actually his brother, Robert Young. We have Mailing, we have Claudia Pegas, we have new really creative designers who do a lot of carnival costumes, Giangeli clothing. We have just everybody in our program, and we're really working with them to become internationally ready. And as Sabeeta mentioned, the pandemic was difficult. It required a lot of adjustment and changing. And we're so happy that Sabeeta bought this technology that is really innovative and disruptive, because it's completely changed our business model of how we meet with design with buyers. We no longer have to go all the way up and meet them physically in person. We now have these different booths to introduce our buyers to what we offer. And it's so interesting. Sabeeta was saying a couple of weeks ago that now she uses the platform as the introductory thing for our designers. So she doesn't have to go to 3, 4, 5 websites. She just introduces the platform, and that has drawn them into what our designers are doing. It's just fantastic and fabulous. We are just so happy and so proud of this entire initiative.
Yes, I like that you said, I'm sorry, about the entrepreneurial proficiency program, right?
Yes, that's exactly
because what I like about it is because even in the name of the program, you're helping people. If they're not entrepreneurs, you're helping them to move into the entrepreneurial space.
Exactly.
But you're not just helping them to move into the space, you're helping them to be professional, proficient, prepared, and you're helping to propel them to the next level of excellence.
That's exactly it. Propel them. Exactly.
That in and of itself says a mouthful about what you all are coming together to do. And by the way, earlier, you talked about the organization supports 200 designers. I put 200 in climbing, because anytime you have, and I'm going to just call it EP for short, anytime you have the wherewithal to put together an EP program as significant, as robust as what you all are doing, there is only one way that you're going to go, and you're going to climb. And everybody that's connected with you, if they bring their A game, they're going to climb too.
Yes.
And so that's amazing. I just wanted to share that. And Sabeeta, you were going to say something, Doc. Okay, she's got a call. So I want to kick the ball over to Dr. Sabeeta, but you go ahead, Doc. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to talk.
I'm sorry, that was the mayor's office, so I had to take the call. So yes,
it's okay. Hi, Mayor. Tell the mayor I want to see the mayor too. And see, these are the people all around the world that's going to be supporting this program. And so I want to take this time. We're going to take a quick break. While we're taking this break, I double dog dare you to share this with somebody that you know. Share this with somebody that you care about and that you love, and we'll be right back. Because after all,
Lotus, I gotta.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to drop a link. As you share, please share this link because it sends you directly to the fashion event on the 25th. Yep. So if you can just put it across. Yep.
Sure will.
Everyone who's sharing this, please share the link, and it's going to be on Friday, and we're going to, Lotus has the flyer. She's going to put up more on that.
And then once I put this up on the screen, folks, I'm also going to put it in the comment, so it'll be on your side. Isn't technology great? It's going to be on your side, so you can grab this link, okay, and you'll have it. So I'm going to put in the comments right now on that side of the screen. There we go. And
it's a free event, so the government. Oh, look, we've got the Consulate General of Toronto. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy. Hi.
Hey, that's Tracy. Exactly what I was going to say. Hi,
Tracy. Toronto. Yes. So we've got it right here for you. You can grab that link and you can go right to it. And when we come back, I'm actually going to take you to that link. So you're going to get some secret sauce on the inside of what's going on, because what's happening, they've been in all types of magazines. They've been on all kinds of shows. And let me tell you, you don't want to get left behind. So because we don't want to leave you behind, we're going to take a break and we're going to come back with some more stuff to blow your mind. We'll be right back.
This is what the world's been waiting for as Trinidad and Tobago explode on the fashion scene in their first international virtual fashion showcase hosted by In 3D Cardinal Services, making their first debut of 3D Virtual Fashion Show Expo and Fashion Show. Oh my God, this is something you don't want to miss. Be there March 25th as Trinidad and Tobago explode on the scene for their first international virtual fashion showcase. Be there.
Oh my God, I just felt so happy watching that. That is
what
Richard calls the Caribbean aesthetics, people. That is it. That's a feel.
Yes, it has to be the personality.
Hey!
And thing of that personality,
Let me see how you move that.
I was going right to your music. Right to your music. Let's get some more music up in here.
Rock it up and start it over.
Come on, y'all.
Let me see money flow, people coming over. Baby, you drive me loca. Batting from West Bermuda. You got me high when you are around. I feel like I'm not sober.
Welcome to the show. If you're just joining us,
look at them curves and the way you move. Got me like them on me. Oh my, what have we here? What have we here? Shawty so fine with her waistline. When I like that, she is top tier. Yeah. Let me see how you move that bumper. Rock it up and start it over. Let me see that thing gyrate when you on the floor. People coming over. Baby, you drive me loca. Batting from West Bermuda. You like I'm not sober. Fight for me, don't be too scared. Look at them
Lotus,
girls in the way
Come on, come on, come on. We're going to get this last step in. We're going to get this last step in. And then we're going to give you some more secret sauce. Come on. Come on, Richard. Let's go, Richard. Come on, let's go.
come on, Richard.
Hey,
Bring up the
hey.
music. Bring up the music. Bring up the music.
Woo.
So Lotus,
Awesome.
that Cardinal Services
Yes.
ad. Tell me who's the artist.
Your
So
son?
the
He
Cardinal
performed at
Services
Super Bowl pre-show. Who's the artist?
performed at the Super Bowl. He's performed on the Lotus Riche Ignite show. He has performed on many stages, and some of you may know him because he resembles someone on this stage. Things to make you go, right? He is none other than this guy right here.
I feel heartbroken inside. Feel like I'm losing my mind. Can you please get on my side? Cause you've been wasting my time. No one can help me. Can somebody tell me why I feel so lost? I feel so lost. Anxious, I've been feeling lost with anxiety. People wanna talk but they ain't never finna help me. I've been feeling lost, yeah. I've been talking to myself way too often. Dream my pain away, might just
That's my baby.
Now you
He'll
know.
kill me if I call him my baby on air. He's gonna kill
I
me.
come with that secret sauce. The audience know. Yoo-hoo! All the way
I
from
like
the
him.
Philippines. Hey, happy to have you here. Happy to have you here. And thank you so much, Miss Hillary Gooden, for making sure you put the link and the date in there. See, this
And
is
I
how we
want
ignite and
to
take flight.
recognize my friend, the mayor of
Yes.
Fort Myers. Kevin, thank you for being here with us. Thank you for always supporting me.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And to the folks in Tobago and Trinidad and Tobago, we love you and we're happy to have family here tonight.
And this is
with
actually
us.
our consular office in Toronto. So we've got our Toronto Consular Services with us. Thank you for the support, Toronto.
Yes, awesome. So we're going to get right in here and we're going to show you the inside of this thing. But first, I'm going to put my password in. I can't show you my password, but I'm going to put my password in. And then the wonderful
Lotus, are you going to be
guest here
sharing
tonight-
or do you want me to share?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll go
Let me
ahead and share if you would like me to, or you can share. It doesn't matter. Whichever you prefer.
Let me drive it.
Okay, go ahead and drive it. I got it up, but you drive it. Here we go. Go ahead and bring it up on your screen.
Gotcha.
And I'll share your screen. So with no further ado, I want to go back to the other three while Sabeeta is working. We put her in the hot seat. We're going to keep her working. So very quickly, I'm going right to you, Richard. How is it working on this project, the 3D virtual project, knowing that you are going to make history in Trinidad and Tobago? How's that for you?
I am exhilarated. I am exhilarated to be finally getting what I have been styling and what I have been working at, being projected through a government agency and going to the world. I have to commend Fashion TT for parlaying the creativity of our designers into a monetized actualization, and it's all about promoting niche markets because they are specialty designers. They are not designers who are just crafting clothing for covering nude bodies. They are designers who are crafting style that belongs to this part of the world and making it commercial as well and making it marketable. But to find a virtual avenue to make that reach the world, I'm very, very, very exhilarated.
Hold on 1 second. The party's about to get hot. Secret sauce. Let's put it up on that screen. Woo!
Lotus, let us into the broadcast. Let us into the broadcast.
Here goes. Hey.
Hello. This is the dynamic 3D platform. Are you guys seeing it?
You got it.
pretty young, yeah. I'll buy you anything, I'll be stunning. And all I really need is your time and loving. So now that
All right, she's gonna show the inside of this thing for us, okay? Let's get this up. Pop shots.
Let's pop shots all night long, sing songs. While we drunk on the way home, drop down on the floor, just get raw.
So this is when you come into the fashion show, this is what you're going to see. It's 3D at its finest. And of course, who's doing it? Dr. Sabeeta Singh is bringing it along with everybody you see here, stepping into the virtual world, taking Trinidad and Tobago by storm, because what? Trinidad and Tobago is taking the world by storm, bringing fashion right to you in your home. You don't gotta go nowhere. And guess what? You can order stuff online while you're here, and you can speak up. Let me not say that, because that's some secret sauce. Sabeeta?
Yep. This is, when I think about Caribbean, I am just feeling like I'm back home. So with this platform, you can get up close and personal with each of the designer's images. There's a rolling carousel here. You can select on any item you like. You can watch videos, and I'm going to play a video. And I know Richard is the man behind this video. Richard, tell us a bit about this video.
Was not deceiver. You were inclined to believe
Heather Jones. Heather Jones really celebrates
who you have there.
the about Caribbean space and the freedom.
She was lucky to marry a rich
I tried to capture it in the movement of the
man,
model.
handsome like Harry.
You know, it's all about the Caribbean aesthetic here. Brand there. Yeah, I played on all the things that make us unique and distinctive. The dancing, the carnival backdrop, the history of coming from that part of the world that had that system that celebrated our free movement, you know. So I try to show it in the garments, and she's a celebrated artist, painting on fabrics and creating wonderful style on silks. And I thought that was uniquely and distinctively Caribbean, and we needed to capture it.
And the colors are just so vibrant and alive, and they make you happy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you in the booth. So thank you, Richard, for that. And thank you for your creative talent and your gift to the world. We appreciate you. In each designer booth, you can get up close and personal with each image. You know, you can click into any piece. And you see, I talked earlier about that sensory appeal. I talked about the quality of the videography that we got. You know, it was fantastic. The detail on it was amazing. So you can download brochures. Okay, this is her resort wear. So you can click on it and download it. You can request a meeting here with the designer. They've got a designer dashboard. And when they've got a back-end access, and they can see all the contact information. You can chat with the designers on the day of the event. You could actually go in and say, "Hey, Heather, I like item number XYZ. How do I find out about the price? Or do you have it in size medium?" And in Trinidad, we have something called WhatsApp. It's not very popular here in America, but it's widely used. So we integrated it here because a lot of Caribbean people use WhatsApp. It's the equivalent of our SMS messages here in the US. So what this means and why I put this in here is that if you are sitting in the US, you can actually talk to Heather Jones directly here, and it's free. There's no charge. You can video call her. Through this feature, you can get to meet the designer. Or on the day of the booth, you could, we have my meetings, and I'll walk you through that after. We also put in their Facebook pages, their websites. You know, some of them have Instagram accounts, and we embedded all of that, into the boots. The design of the boot was meant to create as many touch points as possible. You know, we wanted people to be able to reach out to designers. This is Charu. She is Indo Caribbean. She has the Indo Caribbean appeal in her designs. So she, you know, her pieces, it's a different look and feel when you go across each designer. But that link I took you to takes you straight into her her Instagram. And if you get into the platform, you just go back and you click into each of these links. You get into their social media sites. You can talk to them. You can download their brochures. This is all her lookbooks. You can watch videos. You know, all her videos and everything, same as Heather. You know, you watch all those videos. It's very, you know, we try to bring as much content and to help you understand the designers, and we put in their bios there as well, so you can get to know the designers and their stories. So that's in the designer you know, in the designer hall. Then you have the main lobby here. This is the main lobby. When you enter, and I've muted the music, so you shouldn't be hearing anything. I've actually muted it so you can hear me. This is the lobby. When you enter the main platform, this is where you walk in on the day of the event. Across each wall here, you've got images from every designer.
Bad little shawty, where are you going with that picture perfect body? Come round the mind and we get it feeling naughty. I want you in my life, make you more than just somebody. Yeah, proceed with caution. Got everybody in the room feeling nauseous. If I make you mine, I don't need no other options. You're the main prize, girl, with the whole fortune. Yeah, bad little shawty, where are you going with that picture perfect body? Come round the mind and we get it feeling naughty. I want you in my life, make you more than just somebody.
I'm not hearing
yeah, proceed with caution. Got
so this is the lobby. I'll have to see. I'm not hearing it on my end, so I'll just double check. But then that's the lobby. Then you go into the fashion showcase. This is where we're gonna have all the panel speakers on the day. You saw you saw Councillor Jones there. You know, we have dignitaries from Trinidad. They're all going to be in here in this auditorium, and you're going to listen to them speak. You're actually going to be watching them in this screen here, delivering their live addresses. If you have a question, you can ask a question here, and my technical team will get it across to the panelists. If you need to find out anything and they can answer it on the spot, they'll answer it. If not, you know, we can get back to you with more information on it. So this is where the official opening of the event happens. We're going to invite everybody. We're going to make an announcement. So if you're in the lobby, we're going to ask you to please leave the lobby at 9 a.m. and enter the fashion showcase. You click here, you enter the fashion showcase. And that's where the formal proceedings of the day actually happen. We have all our speakers listed. We have the program of events. You can select here if there's a particular designer, right, that you want to meet with. You click here and you can select the designer of your choice to meet with.
Wow.
You know, it's very interactive. You can scroll across here. You can, you know, go through every booth. This is Andrew Ramroop. You know, this is Genesis. We've got booths. This is CLD. We have 11 plus Rich Andrew Ramroop. We've got 12 booths set up in total. So it's going to be amazing, amazing, amazing.
Sabeeta, that image that was up on the screen, I hear you talking about disruptive technology. When I tell you we were disruptive even when we were doing our shooting.
Which one, Richard?
The image of the motorbike, and so that was in the middle of the pandemic, and we had to use all the protocols necessary, following all the protocols, having people with a mask on and coordinating for, the video shoots. It was really, really a time-consuming and really collaborative effort. We would be up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go and start when the sun was coming up to get the lighting correct. It really was an amazing experience that heightened the professionalism of all of the ancillary parts of fashion. You know, the makeup, the hair, the styling, the models, and the coordination of that. It is really, really was a beautiful experience, and it lifted the game. It lifted the game of fashion, and it's more than just the garment. It is the crafting of the style, you know, and the presentation of it. And and we all were involved. Lisa was there and Aisha was there. And so it didn't leave people out, everybody was involved. And I really felt that kind of synergy and partnership is necessary to carry the brand of the Caribbean style to the world. So it's
And
really
Richard,
timely.
this technology is taking that creativity. Look at how we're in the Philippines. We're all over the world right now as we are just showcasing the talent. And I brought up the cloth. Richard, tell us a story
Yeah.
about the cloth.
Well,
Tell us what's the feel and look, and what's that experience that the cloth promises you?
Well, the cloth is very organic. So all of the garments are breathing fabrics. He believes in ethical fashion, eco-friendly fashion, and repurposing. So his studio space that we shot in there is using old building frames that he crafted into his space there. So you'll see them there, and those are doors of 19th century and 19th century buildings. All of those things are windows and frames that we use and repurpose to create the look, the flooring, the everything. And that is a particular Indian style of dyeing that he's using. This is his indigo line. So all of this is not fabric just bought like that. This is fabric that has been crafted to be that way. So he is embedding his sense of style in the fabric. And that is what makes the Caribbean what it is. So
Is this his workshop?
Yeah, this is his workshop, and he works with people who do organic. There's a woman who does jewelry that is crafted from a forest that she mines, 27 acres of forest. She makes things of seeds and beads and very organic stuff. So he uses that. There I am doing styling as well as preparing them there. So yeah.
Excellent. So music to my ears, sustainability is so important, especially when I talk to a lot of buyers. They're asking, our designers eco-conscious, and of course, we are into upcycling fashion and fabrics and stuff like that. So it was, and these are things. It's only when I started talking to the designers that I really got to hear their story, and understand them. It was impressive. It was actually, it was beyond impressive. It was remarkable,
Yeah.
This particular designer, Neha Karina, she's having the Miss India, and guys, you all can correct me. Is that the Miss India world pageant?
Miss India Worldwide, they call it.
So
which
she
is
is
for all the spaces where there is Indian culture outside of India. So they get the delegates who are Indian girls who live outside of the Indian subcontinent.
Excellent.
And her work is quite Indo-centric in style, and there's an Indo-Caribbean flavor, because you get that flavor of living in this part of the world, but it's still have the there are still Indian elements in how the urni is used, and the garara and the lengha.
And Richard, when is this event?
Her event is coming up, I think, in the next 2 weeks or so. Lisa, am I right? When is the event?
It's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow, and sooner than I thought. Yeah.
So, if we've got Trinidadians listening, and please support our local designers. Neha has something on tomorrow. And I guess you can find it on her social media pages.
Yeah. So, Lisa, if you have a link for it, put it in the private chat, and I want to bring it up on the screen, so that our guests, if they can go and support this tomorrow, please do go and give her your support.
And you see this urban style?
And yes, I want you to talk to Sebastian, talk about, and look, he's partnering with YK, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, so his line is to craft what you will call an urban Caribbean aesthetic, because when you think of urban, you think of cityscapes and so. And we found this fantastic location just overlooking the Gulf of Paria, and we invaded the space and crafted the videography and the photography of getting the sky, which definitely speaks of the Caribbean style, and the sea just off over yonder, but still having that architectural feel that gives it an urban essence. So it really is urban Caribbean, the hideout clothing. It was really fun doing that because those images look like paintings,
The hideout is,
Go ahead, Lisa. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I just wanted to say that, the Hideout Clothing's brand, that particular brand is one of the most dynamic from the Global Value Chain program. I mean, everyone is absolutely awesome. But the story behind the Hideout brand is that they are selling in over 100 stores throughout the United States, just from basically driving in their car and going to buyers and stores and knocking on doors themselves. They have driven cross country, stayed in their cars for hours and went and knocked on doors. And, we really have to, admire young people like that who are so hardworking, especially in the fashion industry. I think the owner of the Hideout Clothing is probably a mere 30 years old. Quite an amazing guy. So the link, there's no link for the show tomorrow. It's actually a physical show. It's actually at the Hilton. And it starts at 6:30 p.m. and doors open at 5:30 p.m. So what I'll ask Neha is that if there's any sort of virtual component whereby they're streaming, to send it to me ASAP so I can send it to everyone.
I think that'll be great, Lisa. And then we can pass it on, And we've got the Toronto High Consulate here, High Commission office here, so they can spread it across their social media as well.
Yeah, most definitely.
So this is what we try to bring to the world, the talent of our designers. Trinidad has a lot of gifts. We're not just one of the things. Think about the Hideout. He's urban wear. He appeals to my son. My son is into hip hop. He's a hip hop musician, and when he saw this brand, he was naturally drawn to it. So it says my son is 22, and the Hideout Clothing, their demographics, it appeals. There's just something really, really appealing to that target audience. So our designers are really mindful and conscious of their target audience. And I'm going to take you off with some music before we leave. So this is the lobby. This is what you see. This is the experience. This is the buzz.
Yeah. So it is unequivocal. It is unequivocal that this is going to be amazing. So if you want a ticket, I see P. Angela Jones just joined us all the way from Atlanta. Hey, what's up there?
Atlanta's in the house. And
Atlanta's in the house. Florida's in the house. Philippines, Japan, so many folks.
We gotta get this out. Fort Lauderdale, Atlanta, spread. Come on, share.
Yes. And also,
sorry, can you share the flyer? The flyer I sent you, the event invite.
I will share that flyer. How about copy it and put it in our chat, and I'll get it from there. Because I want to say this.
Aisha, can you quickly drop it in there?
I know that many people may think that it's going to cost so much to do what's being done. But Sabeeta, how much is this going to cost someone to come in? Because let's face it, thousands of dollars went into this. That's probably $1 million build right there. So how much? I mean, you're always doing great things for the world. And P. Angela says she will share. Hey, Queens, come to Atlanta. So that's an invitation. I see you, P. So what is it going to cost me to get well, not me, because I got some secret sauce on that I'm going to share. But what is it going to cost the average person? Are we talking about a $500 ticket, $1,000 ticket? I mean, because I couldn't see it being less than $500.
Lisa, this is, go ahead.
It's absolutely free. It's absolutely
wait a minute,
free
wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some Lisa in it. Lisa, I want you to get up close and personal. I'm going to single you out. Can you say that again?
It's going to be absolutely free of charge. Free of charge. You just need to go into the link, log in your username, log in your email address, and you can view all of the booths. You can view all of the speeches. Everything will be at your fingertips for absolutely no cost.
Wow.
We're going to come to Atlanta. Atlanta, we're coming next. But this is virtual. Take us home, Atlanta. Take us home.
Exactly. Take us home, Atlanta. Wow. That's just amazing. So I'm not seeing anything in the chat, but I'm going to go ahead and grab this flyer.
Aisha, did you drop the flyer in the chat?
I asked something in the chat, if you see.
No, I didn't
Okay,
see
I saw what's in the chat, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and try to grab the other flyer. And while I'm grabbing that flyer, I would really like to kick the ball over to Aisha, because Aisha, you've been a little quiet because you came in and she had the lotion and she did a lotion drop as soon as she came in, and she gave us the secret sauce right off top. So Aisha, I want to kick the ball back over to you because I was able to talk to Mr. Extraordinaire himself and ask what it meant to him to know that he is doing this thing in 3D, creating history. So I would like you to share what it means to you, because you are creating history on the 25th. And then I'd like you to kick the ball over to Lisa, and then we're going to go back to Dr. Sabeeta before we start wrapping up the show for the night. So Aisha, in your court.
Aisha's dog is excited. I can hear him.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Welcome to Life in the Caribbean. Absolutely ridiculous. But for me, it's incredible to be part of history. First up, I'm really so proud of our designers for creating such amazing content, such amazing designs, and having this hunger to export their brand internationally, and for us to be able to come into partnership with them and to create this platform to give them the opportunity to amplify their reach, to amplify what they do as designers. It's honestly been an honor for us to be able to do that. It's been an honor for us to watch them grow. During this pandemic, we've watched them come from not being as technically savvy to completely overhauling their business models, and this is just another step in that direction. It is just phenomenal to watch our designers grow. It's phenomenal to be part of it. It's phenomenal to have these conversations and the business strategies that go into everything. It's amazing. And then to be able to support them in this way, to bring buyers to them, to amplify what they're doing. The boots look amazing, but it's really their story that we've just put forward in this different way. And to be able to do that, it's been just incredible. It's really, really just be incredible to be part of this. And we are just totally honored. And I'm sure Lisa's going to say something similar, because we're both very, very honored. We talk about it all the time, how it's amazing to watch designers grow and develop and to become more business savvy. It's honestly why we love what we do. Lisa, I kick the ball to you, girl.
Well, I think very excellently said, Aisha. You would have, I couldn't have said it better myself. What I think, though, is that, guys, what do you think has been one of the major ingredients in the secret sauce? Do you know what would have been one of the major ingredients within the secret sauce?
Doubles?
The pandemic.
Facts. Facts.
Yes.
Absolute facts.
Yes.
Yes.
Prior to the pandemic, these missions would have happened, but it would have happened per territory. So we would have been going with a cohort of fashion companies to Houston to meet Sabeeta, or to Miami, or to the UK, or all over the world, which would have been very costly, and then which would have really restricted the live viewership that we can get in terms of the kind of international reach that we're currently getting. The pandemic was the major ingredient. If it had not been for the pandemic, we would not have met Dr. Singh. We would not have engaged Richard to do what it is that we're doing right now. So, the pandemic has really forced the industry, our industry, and industries all over the world to become so much more innovative. And because of it, we are doing groundbreaking projects. So congratulations all on being part of this. And Dr. Lucas, you are amazing. You made my Friday night.
Thank you.
Lotus, before you come on, Lisa had me feeling for something that's very Caribbean. If there's any Caribbean people here, she was talking about sauce, and I'm picturing a doubles. A doubles is a taco with some chickpeas filling, and we put what do we put condiments in it that we call sauce. So she had me like really missing home there for a second. You say, you can't do that for me. I am in Texas. I don't get doubles.
You're not gonna get doubles in the morning, right? So I'll take a picture and send it to you.
So this is the invitation. Lotus, can you would it be able to? Probably not.
Yes, let me see. I was looking for the other one that had the music, because you know you always do things.
I sent you one with the music. Yes, I did.
Yes,
send you one.
I saw it earlier, but someone's face is in my feed, so I don't want to show their face. But let me see if I can grab it right quick. But you can send it to me again.
Let me try and find it. I should. The one I did.
I want to just say too, like in the curating of the talents in terms of the models, like the girl who is being used there, she won the title of Miss Caribbean World at the Miss World pageant. That's the girl being used there. And we also have the current Miss Trinidad and Tobago World in the lineup of models. So we really did a wide cross section for the casting of the thing. So all of that is part of the creation of this thing. So it's a wide, eclectic cross-section of multiracial people that make up this wonderful space. And it was a delight to do that, you know, to craft this study of who we are as people and our style and present it to the world. So, yes.
Lotus, I just sent it to you on your WhatsApp.
Okay, on my WhatsApp. Okay.
Can you press it there? Or?
Yeah, let me send it to my Facebook.
Okay.
And I'll pull it up here. Let me have that. Okay. Somebody's going to send it over, and I'll bring it up in a moment. Yeah, because we definitely want that. You know, it's no small endeavor what you're doing. And this is really going to set a trend in Trinidad and Tobago and around the world for people who even have an idea of maybe creating a bow tie or creating a new pair of socks or creating a pair of shoes. You all are letting them know not only is it possible, but there's a market out there for fashion. And here's one thing. Here's some secret sauce, folks. I will be at the event. And I'm going to be talking about how important, thank you so much, how important it is to ensure that you're using fashion. I'm not going to give the title of what I'm going to be talking about. I don't want to give too much secret sauce. But it's incredibly important that you understand how fashion not only impacts people on a personal level, but it also impacts on a business level. And I mean, it's going to be so phenomenal. I don't want to give too much away. Give me a second. I'm getting this over. And
while Lotus does that, the event that's going to be virtual is also going to be across Lotus's live stream as well.
Yes, it will.
She has agreed to be our social media partner and stream the event on the 25th across her market. And she covers the world far and wide. She's going to be carrying us on the 25th.
You are so welcome. And I'm looking forward to it. And I just cannot wait because I know it's going to be so explosive. So I think I have what we need. I'm bringing it up right now. Sabeeta, let me get this up here for us. And I do have it. Let me come back here because Sabeeta doesn't do anything small. And it's always great. It's right and tight. So let me click on there and I'm going to share this.
I live in Texas, right? When you live in Texas, it's go big or go home.
That's right.
I will tell you, yeah. I want everybody to know me out, yeah. I'm feeling the vibes. Our time is there, and we taking over the show. Betting on my mind. I will tell you, yeah. Everybody to know me out, yeah. I'm feeling the vibes. Our time is there, and we taking over the show. Betting on my mind. I will tell you, yeah. I want everybody to know me out, yeah. I'm feeling the vibes. Our time is there, and we taking over the show. Betting on my mind. I will tell you, yeah. I want everybody to know me out, yeah.
Go Richard, go.
be out, yeah. I'm feeling the vibes. Our time is there, and we taking over the show. Betting on the mind.
If you think this is something, we just giving you a little teaser about what's about to happen. You want to be at this event, because if you're not at this event, you know what, we're not even going to say if you're not at this event. Be at the event, because it is going to be one of the events of the year. And there's the invitation. You can also check it out on my page. I'll be pulling that right over to my main page and all my pages. So make sure you jump in, and as I always say, get in where you fit in.
So a couple other announcements. We're going to be streamed live on the Lotus Riche Show on the 25th of March. We're also going to be streamed across Australia live on the 25th of March. We're going to be streamed across South Africa on the 25th of March. And we're going to be streamed in India on the 25th of March. How many continents we got there? How many continents we got there?
It's a global fashion.
Yes. Lotus?
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yes. It's going to be amazing. So make sure you're there. So look, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with some final words of wisdom from my amazing guests. And we're going to pay some bills right about now. So just hang tight. We'll be right back.
Thank you for watching the show. And remember, always follow us on Facebook. Like and share. And make sure you tag a friend and let them know that you care. Let us know what other type of shows you'd like us to present for you. Many people are trying to get in front of people on social media and don't know how, because they don't know how to live stream. Well, you've come to the right place at the right time. And if you want to get noticed, you need to see Lotus. So reach out to her at www.lotusigniteyou.com. That's www.lotusigniteyou.com, so that you can get in front of the people that need your services and your products today.
I had the opportunity to work with Lotus Riche and her team to create a promo video for my business. And let me tell you, she and her team are pretty darn outstanding. I had recorded a video that we were going to use in the promo. And during our meeting, they actually walked me through what worked in the video, and they provided suggestions for improving the video so that I can actually capture the audience and the clients that I want, and the people that need my services. They actually told me what I could add to the video and how to set the entire thing up so that when people watch that promo, they will come away knowing who I am, what I do, and why they should contact me. So if you have the chance to work with Lotus Riche and her team, you are not going to be disappointed.
Let me see that thing gyrate when you on the floor, people coming over. Baby, you drive me loca. Bad thing from West Bermuda. You got me high when you are around. I feel like I'm not sober. Wine for me, don't be too scared. Look at them curves and the way you move. Got me like damn, oh me, oh my, what have we here? What have we here? Shawty so fine with her waistline, when I like that, she is top tier. Yeah, let me see how you move that bumper. Rock it up and start it over. Let me see that thing gyrate when you on the floor, people coming over. Baby, you drive me loca. bad thing from West Bermuda. You got me high when you are around. I feel like I'm not sober. Wine for me, don't be too scared. Look at them curves and the way you move. Got me like
Thank you
that.
for watching the show, and be sure to follow us on Instagram. Like and share and let us know that you care. Also, let us know what other type of shows you'd like us to present just for you. Thank you.
Where's Aisha?
Rocking that music, y'all. I'm rocking that music in the background. Rocking that music in the background. That's Keegan on the ones and twos, spinning the wheels of steel. And so as we bring
Lotus, there's a story
show
behind
close. Yes, go ahead.
I said there's a story behind that piece. I made him feel really guilty about being Caribbean.
Yes. I love it. I love it. So for our first of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Aisha, she and I got to hang out backstage for a while before you guys came in, and we got to talk a little bit. You are the mighty Aisha, okay? So I said it. That's what it is. That's what it's going to be. So I thank you, Aisha, for being here. And Lisa, I watched you the other night on the show. You came with fire on that show, and then today you dropped the lotion, you dropped the mouse, you dropped the phone, you dropped the shirt. And I was about to drop this, but this is my turn. Lisa,
thank you.
And you did that, so I appreciate it. And then what can I say about the gentleman who is unequivocally the man behind the fashion explosion? Now, we called him the aesthetic, but he is the man that is helping to bring everything like gold and drop it on your brain to drive you insane, to understand what Caribbean fashion is all about. None other than Richard Young. And Richard, I really appreciate you being here tonight because you really got us started off telling us what Caribbean fashion is. It's not just a mindset. It's not just about the way we dress, but I dare say it's a way of life. And when you dress and a certain way, it gives you a sense of confidence. It gives you a sense of pride. And Trinidad and Tobago, you can be proud of everyone that's on the platform tonight and proud of yourselves. But most importantly, make sure you come out and support this movement, because this is not going to be a one and done. This is going to be a one and a gazillion. Okay. So thank you, Dr. Sabeeta Singh, for being on the show tonight. You always come with the best of the best, and I really appreciate you being here tonight. And Trinidad and Tobago, thank you for allowing me to even say Trinidad and Tobago, the best is yet to come. So we're going to kick the ball around for our final words of wisdom. And I say, Dr. Sabeeta, I say, let's go to the lady that came in dropping stuff. Let's go right to Lisa Marie Daniel. You got the stage.
A lot of information was shared tonight in terms of what it is we're doing in Trinidad and Tobago's fashion. This is really going to be groundbreaking. It's an historic event. We're just so happy to have partnered with Dr. Singh, Richard Young, and I'm just really, really grateful to the Fashion TT team. The whole purpose of this is to support small and medium-sized entrepreneurs as we build our entrepreneurs in Trinidad and Tobago to continue to drive their revenues and for the purpose of export. And I'm indeed very, very grateful for the level of exposure that we got tonight. So thank you, Dr. Lotus. I'm extremely grateful. The extent of the viewership reach that I have seen tonight, and the extent of the love I've seen in the comments, it is just overwhelming. And there's no doubt that what we're going to do on the 25th of March, it's going to be amazing. So, you can follow Fashion TT's Instagram and Facebook pages via @Fashion of TT. Follow Cardinal Services LLC pages, Cardinal. Follow your pages, Dr. Lotus. And I just really want to encourage everyone to visit and see what our entrepreneurs are really doing with their businesses as we take off, as we take Trinidad and Tobago's fashion to the world. Yeah.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. She's still dropping stuff. I say drop that Y'all better remember that name. And make sure y'all connect with Lisa.
Lisa, what did you drop again? You have something else? Tell us.
Come on, Lisa.
All I have to really drop is from a personal perspective. I've never had a better Friday night over the last year. So, I have to say that I am very grateful for this love and this level of cheerfulness while we share what we're doing in our work. And this is how it should always be. I love this talk show. This is amazing. We have to come on here again.
This
is legit my Friday night line.
Well, Lotus, lime is very, very Caribbean. It means party.
Right.
Yes.
So it's a Friday night party. But Doctor, I'm going to put you on the spot here, and I'm going to say I'd like to request that we do a post-event roundup on your show,
Yes.
if you allow us to.
Yes, I would love to have. How could I not have you guys back? You guys, yes, of course. I cannot wait. Folks, look, we're going to have so much more to even talk about and maybe even show you some live things that's going on inside the event on the post show. So yes, of course, if you want to see the post show, I know you want to see the post show, go ahead and put in number 5. And for those of you that's putting this thing on repeat, put some 5s in when you do the repeat. All right. So yes, of course. Yes, of course. So Sabeeta, let's go back to Mighty Isis herself. Miss Aisha, please share with us your final words of wisdom tonight before you just share with us. We want to hear from you.
Well, I will say, just like Lisa, we're really grateful and thankful for the platform, grateful and thankful for the opportunity to be here. And it's just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to watch Trinidad and Tobago's fashion go to the next level. We really encourage you to come out on the Friday 25th, which is next week Friday, and really be part of the event. There's going to be so much for you to see. There's going to be live fashion shows. There's going to be discussions about fashion. It's going to be incredible and awesome. And honestly, just watching our designers take this step, going and watching all of the amazing designs, you're not going to be disappointed. There's something for everyone, as you were saying. There's something for people who are into bridal. There's something for people who are into formal wear. There is something for people who are into casual urban wear. There's swimsuit designers. There's something for everyone. I really encourage you to come. And of course, if you feel like shopping, please reach out to our designers. Don't stop on our account. Shop until you can't shop anymore. So we really enjoy this. Thank you so much, Dr. Lotus, for having us. Thank you. It's been amazing.
Oh, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. So I get to do it again, y'all. I get to do it again. Please welcome the man behind the Caribbean aesthetics, the fashion consultant, the production designer. What? None other than Richard Young. We're putting you in the hot seat. Please share how people can connect with you.
I'm on Instagram and Richard_E_G_Young. But I want to say a thank you for Fashion TT. Fashion TT was charged to make the creative and cultural industry, manifest in the fashion industry, become an alternative to the traditional ways that we would have been doing income generating in this part of the world. And and they have been able to forge this, particularly now that we are integrating virtual technology to push it towards the world. And I am so glad to be part of that process, because that has been a discussion for years, this thing about economic diversification, and to give cultural confidence to our designers and give cultural confidence to the people who live in this part of the world to feel that there is a meaningfulness to their sense of style that the world can look in at and appreciate and value and want to buy into. So I look at it in this larger way, and I feel that the prospect of the future is great. We are also guiding our youth into a great future in the appreciation of who we are, and in our aesthetic, and in our style, and in our fashion. And so being part of the process, and Cardinal Services LLC coming on board to embolden what we are doing, or what we have been feeling, and what we have been working in the trenches for so long doing. I am grateful to be part of the process, and thank you, Dr. Lotus, for taking your platform and sharing our energy with the world. This has been really special. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. And I am so happy that you're here. When we do it right. We keep it tight. So we're going right to Mrs. Dynamite herself, Dr. Sabeeta Singh, for her final words of wisdom and love. Dr. Sabeeta, all yours.
So I just want to thank everybody here tonight. Tonight means a lot to me. I want to say thank you, Dr. Riche. Thank you to the great team here on this show. Thank you to the audience. Thank you to the names and all the people I'm seeing commenting, and the passion and the energy and the drive and the love and the supports. And, it shows me that Caribbean means something. Someone mentioned something about roti there. I saw it in one of the comments. And, when I see these things, it's like, it just touches home for me. This project is, like I said, it's really important to me, because it's a chance to create something that's different. That's, I tell Lisa and Aisha, what we're doing here is going to change and transform fashion, not just in Trinidad, but globally. We in Trinidad are setting a global footprint for others to follow. I would like to ask everyone who's on this live feed, can you please share, just share the good word, just share the love, share the platform, share the event, talk about the great talent that we have. The Caribbean has so much to offer the world, and this is our way of showing it to the world. Please come to the event on March 25th. Just come and meet our designers. Come and fall in love with their story, understand their passion, understand why the Caribbean has something that's unique, that USP of Caribbean designers. Come and hear it from them. Come and meet them. Just come and get to feel the love that I feel tonight. I became very passionate just now, and rightfully so, because I think this is so important to creating change. So thank you, everyone. Fashion TT, Richard Young, and Lotus Riche, and everyone who's a part of this. My fantastic team out in India. My team here in Houston. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Dr. Riche.
All right, thank you so much. I have to put this in while you're up there, because this is what you said. Thank you to the teams in India. Thank you to the teams in Houston. But also thank you to all the teams all around the world. And so with no further ado, I want to thank each and every one of you that have been sticking with us tonight, that have shared this information out. I ask that you continue to share this information out. And if you're a designer and you want to be a part of the next event, you might be able to get in this event. I don't know. But if you want to be involved with the upcoming events and what's going on with Trinidad and Tobago, make sure you go ahead and reach out and let Dr. Sabeeta Singh know that you want to be a part of the next one, because I said it's not going to be a one-off. This is going to happen for many, many years to come. And please don't forget, connect with the folks that you've seen here tonight. Connect with Richard, connect with Aisha, and make sure you connect with Lisa on her social media platforms. Please make sure you do that. And so with no further ado, I'm going to give this straight to you. We're going to go out on a high note with something that we want to share with you. So let me get this up here. All right. And we're going to make this large. So all I want to say is it's been real. It's been a thrill. And I've had a great time. So make sure you connect with everybody that's been on the platform tonight. And we look forward to hearing from you. And remember, get your virtual seat. It's not going to cost you anything, but it's going to share some love with you, some love and light from Trinidad and Tobago. Until we see you again, be blessed and have a good night.
What have we here? Shawty so fine with her waistline, when I like that, she is top tier. Yeah. Let me see how you move that bumper. Rock it up and it over. Let me see that.